Well, heartbreak on Staten Island as the Wagner Seahawks' amazing season comes to an end.
Yeah, just within the last half hour, they came up short in the first round of the NCAA Tournament. James Ford is on the campus in Port Richmond. James, it seems in this case of David versus Goliath, the big old Goliath with a lot of money backing its system and a home turf advantage, they kind of won it.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. But it sums up the game. It doesn't sum up the spirit of this whole thing. Where we are right now is where the watch party had been here on Wagner campus. You can see there's still a few folks here, stragglers, left over from having watched this game, which ended up being a 28-point loss by Wagner. But you know what? That final score of 62-90 doesn't really sum up how hopeful everyone had been and how proud everyone has been about what had happened here. Consider this, the Wagner team had just 7 eligible players. They had so many injuries, only 7 guys were able to suit up and play, and they still did, all things considered, pretty well. And it is shown by the reaction of the many students here, and it's such a small place. They all know the players. Listen to what some of the students had to say about the game that was played and wrapped up just within the last half hour or so.
It was definitely a tough game. We played our hardest. At the end of the day, we're versus the #1 seed. We only have 7 players, so we have to do a lot more than we were expected. But we gave it all our shot. That's it.
I think the team played really well. They put up a good effort against the #1 team, and they got the experience of being in the Big Dance.
And look, this really is a case of the mouse that roared here. Just take a look. Wagner College has just under 2,000 students, while UNC has just under 30,000 students. What a bigger pool. And yes, their pockets are much, much, much deeper in their sports department. The most prominent player really here at Wagner, Terrence Bailey, the top scorer of all time for the school. UNC, some guy named Michael Jordan. Who's that guy? Come on. No, and they also have a very strong legacy of NBA players. But speaking of players, keep in mind, the starting players on this team, all sophomores and juniors. So there's a very strong spirit here of hope for the next season. They did this well with all kinds of obstacles facing them. Who knows what they can do going forward? So a loss, yes, but a great game viewed by a lot of folks who've been very, very supportive and are walking away happy. We'll have more about the prospects for next season coming up on the Pix 11 News at 6 o'clock. Right now, reporting live from inside the field house here at Wagner College on Staten Island, I'm James Ford, Pix 11 News.